Hi, today we're going to be going over our latest TMS update. First, we're going to start out with our driver's profile. So if we open up a specific driver under the list, I'm going to look for one in specific. We'll open up their profile. And as you will be able to see here down at the bottom, you will have different information associated with that specific driver. If you have a truck and trailer attached to them under the truck's profile, you will see which one they are corresponding with. And then you'll see their hours of service information along with their speed and location if you have that ELD integration set up. The next change that we have is the possibility of using 0 under a pay method. So this will only be an option under the flat rate. So you will now be able to save a 0 in terms of this pay method for this specific driver, but that will only be available again if you have flat here selected as the pay method. Next change we have is going to be the format of our invoices. So we will be opening one up here. As you can see, we have one of our orders here in Invoice already. So let's try to look at the file. If we view our invoice file, we'll be able to see now that we no longer have the quantity and the item code where it said trip typically. You'll just see the description of your shipper and your consignees. Next change that we have is also going to be very important. This will also be under order, but then movements. We will now have the ability of creating an empty move. So this will be done by right-clicking on the last movement of the order that you wanted to then add an empty move. So you right-click and you can select Add Empty Move. The truck regarding the order that was attached will automatically be chosen here. You just have to select your location to where the truck will be going now empty. So let's select one here, and then you will then be able to select the date where this location of the empty move will be. If you need to drop a trailer, you can, and then select the one accordingly. Once you click OK, you will now see that there is an additional empty move after you're loaded, and it's going to that destination that you need the empty move to be going to. A following change that we have also regarding these movements is going to be the ability to adjust the start point. So that will be the origin here. One thing to keep in mind is you will only be able to do this if you have the time and location continuity checkbox not selected. So if we go under Tools Preferences, under General, you have to make sure that this one is unchecked in order to allow for that. So if we save it, we make sure that it's unchecked, we'll click OK, and then if we are able to go back into our order, we'll exit out and open it back up. We go back under Movements. Now if we double click on Origin, we will be able to adjust then our start point after the fact. So as you can see, we can select from our list of locations or type in any matches will come up. And as you can see, that will then adjust those entire movements accordingly. Following change we have is going to be regarding our trucks report. So under reports, go to trucks. You'll now be able to also filter not only by the trucks, by the coordinators under this report. And then we also have an option now to view a full report and a short report. So let's just increase this time period. We'll select all, click on calculate. As you can see, everything will be broken down as it was previously. And then you have a summary by truck down at the bottom. So that will then, once you toggle to the short report, will then basically only show you that bottom information. And then in regards to coordinators, if you wanted to sort by a specific coordinator or all coordinators, we'll select one here from our list. Click OK. Click on calculate again, and that will only show me then the orders associated with this specific coordinator broken down regarding this specific truck as well. The last change that we have on this update will also be under our report section, but it will have to do with our tolls report. So if you open up the totals report, increase this time period again as well. If we add our trucks that we need, click on calculate, you will then be able to see additional columns here with information regarding the driver and coordinator associated with those trucks and transponders to get you the total here. So that concludes our update. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.